Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the next two Constructicons for the 86 lineup, being Hook and Long Haul. And the reason why we're taking a look at both of them together is because they were actually packaged and priced as a commander class. And I'm really curious to see how these guys are compared to Scrapper and Bone Crusher. But how are they as individual figures? Well, let's go ahead and dive a deeper look at them. Alrighty, starting here with the packaging, we do have Hook and Long Haul, as well as the steps to convert them. 86 Hook and Long Haul. This side of the box we have their vehicle modes. A little bit better look there. On the side of the box we have Devastator. On the top we have Hook and Long Haul. On the bottom, words, things, and the barcode. On the back of the box you do have your obligatory product shot of Hook, Long Haul, Devastator fighting off the Dinobots, as well as the bio, which reads Long Haul and Hook combined with the other Constructicons to form Devastator, which is a very accurate bio. And with that out of the way, here we are with Hook and Long Haul, and these two look super faithful to the original G1 show and the 86 movie, and these guys just overall look fantastic. But let's go ahead and dive a little bit of a deeper look to get those details. Starting off here with Hook, as you can see, they were able to capture the simplicity of his robot mode from the G1 show, as well as giving it more of that modern feel for the 2025 way that they make figures. Admittedly, this is a little annoying, but I understand why. I just kind of wish it could, slide up a little bit more. But overall, he looks absolutely fantastic. I love the overall coloring for him. Following up right behind is Long Haul, who is a lot more simple in design, but he honestly might be my favorite or my second favorite design of the Constructicons. I love the way this guy looks, and I love the way he cleans up too. He cleans up so much better than Hook did. This guy looks fantastic, and he feels fantastic too. And so with that, how are these two articulation-wise? Gotta admit, they're honestly fantastic. Once again, starting with Hook, you get a ball joint at the head, allows him to look up that far and look down that far, as well as look side to side. If you move these pieces up, you can get a near full 360 at the arm. Arm moves out. Swivel here. You get technically a double bend at the elbow, but it's more for the transformation. Wrist can move in and out. No waist swivel, unfortunately. Leg can kick up that far, kick back that far, and the leg can kick about that far. You get a swivel here. You get a pretty decent bend at the knee. The toe can move up, and you do get a pretty decent pivot. Long Haul following up close behind, you do get a ball joint at the head. Allows him to look up that far and look down that far, as well as look side to side. You get a full 360 at the arm. Arm moves out. Swivel, aka ball joint at the arm, or the elbow. You get in and out at the hand. No waist swivel, unfortunately. The leg can kick up that far, kick back that far, and kick out to the side. You get a swivel here. You can either untap, leg can kick out about that far. You get a swivel here. Technically, if you do untap this piece, you can get a bend, but what you're originally supposed to do is there's a little piece here, which can be a little tricky sometimes, but it does allow a much cleaner bend at the knee. No real up and down at the foot unless you count the heel, but you do get a very excellent pivot. And so with that out of the way, out of both of these guys, I would say that Long Haul has the far better articulation, but Hook definitely feels a lot more sturdy. But with that, what about their accessories? Well, we're going to go ahead and start off with Hook again, more for the fact that he doesn't have anywhere near as many accessories. So to start off with, he does come with his little blaster, which, yeah, this thing looks pretty cool. And you can, of course, just go ahead and plug it into his hand to give him his weapons. And for Long Haul, you actually get this little pea shooter here, which once again, you can plug this to his arm, or you can bring in this giant trailer. And of course, there are other accessories to put onto it. You do get these missile pods, which end up being the hands, and you can fold down these pieces, or fold these pieces out here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring these down. And then you're supposed to plug these both onto here. And then the other accessory you get is the giant chest shield piece of Devastator. And what you're supposed to do is you're actually supposed to have these wing pieces off, and they will tab into these little tabs here using these little slots. So you're supposed to just line the tabs up like so. And then once you have those tabs lined up, just plug it in and boom. Just like that, he can hold a lot of the accessories for Devastator. And in case you're wondering what to do with this, This doesn't actually have a specific place to go, but because it does have these two things on the front, you could make it look like another weapon, maybe? It's possible. but there we are. And so with all that out of the way, how do these two scale? Well, these guys are around roughly like the small to middle range Voyager, and I'll show you guys what I mean right now. To begin, here we are next to the TF1 Optimus Prime and the TF1 Megatron, as always. Here they are next to my previous review, the Studio Series 07 Jazz, the Voyager class Prima Prime, the 109 Concept Art Leader class Megatron, and then finally, to top it all off, here they are next to the other two members of Devastator that we have, being Scrapper and Bone Crusher, which out of all these guys, I think Scrapper's still gonna be my favorite, but Long Haul is a very close second. So there we go. And now, with all of that out of the way, we can now begin phase 1 of the transformation, being going into their construction mode. So let's go. And there we are. That is phase 1 of the transformations fully done. And here they are in their construction modes. And these look amazing. Starting off here with Hook, as you can see, he cleaned up super well. And I love the way his vehicle mode looks. Admittedly, you do see the Devastator head, which is a little annoying, but it's not overly horrible. I mean, it's something you just kind of get used to. But overall, he looks fantastic. Long Haul by far has to be my favorite vehicle mode, as this thing just cleans up super well, and I love the way this thing looks. Admittedly, you can't really have him empty his dump, but what are you gonna do about that? It's not the end of the world. And you can, of course, attach the trailer onto this back piece, but I prefer to keep it off personally. It's just a personal thing. But yeah, overall, these two just look fantastic in their alternate modes. And something that I don't think I've ever done before, here is Scrapper and Bone Crusher next to Long Haul and Hook, in case you guys want to see how they look in their vehicle modes. So there you go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that I'm sure everybody has been waiting for. Let's go to phase 2, aka Devastator. And there we go. There is phase 2 of Devastator fully done. And the only reason I'm not combining these guys just yet is I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit of a painful process to do. And I'm gonna save this for when we actually do the full review on Devastator. And don't worry, I will do a full review on these guys. But taking a bit of a closer look here at the individual accessories, as you can see, Devastator, this is obviously like the upper torso and the head of Devastator, so it looks really good. We do obviously have the same crest piece or chest piece from earlier, same basic thing, and then Long Haul actually combined with his trailer to form the body and the lower legs. So, I mean, overall, he looks pretty good. The back, admittedly, is a bit of a mess, but it looks a little better or even a little bit worse in the combined mode. Really depends on what you prefer. But with that, guys, that go ahead and marks the end of my close look at these guys. Let's go to my overall thoughts, and I'll show you guys what I think of these figures. And with that, guys, that go ahead and marks the end of my close look at these figures. So what are my overall thoughts? Well, pros, they look fantastic. They are super accurate to the G1 show, and I really love the way they were able to pull these guys off. Long Haul has great articulation, and Hook feels very sturdy. I like that very much about the individual figures. The accessories are pretty cool too, and I like how with Long Haul, they took better care of his robot mode and his vehicle mode and didn't fully try to complete the whole thing with trying to have Devastator fit into all that. They gave him a trailer for the lower half of Devastator, which I thought that was really cool. The transformations are really fun. I genuinely enjoy transforming these guys. Hook is a little hard to get at first, but once you get it down, it's really, really easy. The only thing that I would say is a real negative for me is more for Hook, in the sense of the Devastator head just kind of sticking out in a way, like it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb in his vehicle mode, but it's not the end of the world. But if I had to rank these two individually and as a 2-pack, for individual, Hook I would say is a solid 8 out of 10. He's a really cool figure and a really sturdy one too. Long Haul, I would have to give him a solid 8.5. The only reason I like him a little more than Hook is the fact that he's simple yet complex. But as a Commander class price point, if I had to rank these two together, I would have to give them a solid 9 out of 10. These guys are really, really good together. But with that, guys, that go ahead and marks the end of the review. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below what you guys think of this 2-pack, and let me know if you guys are going to fully complete Devastator. But with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. This is Optimus endorsing Thundermus Prime. It's prime time.